We've had 30 below weather, we've had warm weather, but we've never had to cancel because of the wind.
So up here at the top of the hill is at the Cardston County Administrative Buildings where everybody's lining up for the parade. Well, the windiest spot. Okay, so
we've had text, is it on still, or are you guys going to cancel?
So windy today, so I just had to strategically extend it.
I really hope this wind calms down for the festivities tonight.
And we're getting ready for a huge event, the Light Up Festival here in Cardston, Alberta. And we're gonna have this area packed later today with carriages giving rides to the townsfolk as they bring on the Christmas season. I'm excited for what we're gonna see today. It's really cool. Check it out.
Welcome to Southern Alberta.
I'm Drew, and I'm a documentary filmmaker with a goal of visiting 25 towns in 2025. To get out and really explore the province and uncover the little gems, the small towns that are the heart of the province. So I came down to Cardston for the Festival of Lights, a quiet town in southern Alberta, close to the mountains, a quick stop on the way to Waterton. At first glance, it doesn't seem to be much of a happening place, but it has a lot more going on than you might expect. And to get a sense of what actually makes this town tick, I sat down with Jeff from the town office. And that's when my curiosity really kicked in.
Well, I was lucky to be born and raised here. So I'm a Cardston boy. I grew up just southwest of Cardston, a few miles. My family has been here for generations, and so I've been really, really lucky that I've had a ton of family here. And so my wife was born and raised here as well, and we wanted our children to have those deep connections and family here in the community.
There's a sense of family here, and I visited Cardston enough times myself to know that. You see, a core value of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is family. And the magnificent temple standing there in the center of town tells you that this faith is a big part of the community. But thinking about all the other places I've been to on this tour, with every one there's usually something driving it. An industry, tourism, a major employer. Something obvious that explains why people are here.
We're not the kind of community that says, this company employs 2,000 people here, and so that's what makes it work. We're just not that.
So they want to be connected to relatives. Okay. But there must be something more. What is it about Cardston that actually keeps people here? What's the thread that holds a place together when there isn't a big industry doing the heavy lifting? Well, thinking about what Jeff said about roots, history felt like the right place to start.
We got a monument here in Cardston, Alberta to Don Remington. He was a guy that was a hobbyist. He collected carriages, and he had a whole collection of them, I think 40, and he needed a place to put them, or he wanted to donate them, and he put them here in his hometown, Cardston. So Cardston, Alberta has this amazing collection of way more than 40 carriages now. Very cool because it's a tribute to pioneers. I was really surprised coming in here. I was just amazed how, these small towns get to have these wonderful things that you just don't even know. So really lots to see. It's not just a tiny museum, it's just lots of cool exhibits. Covered wagons weren't always pulled by horses. They would be pulled by horses or by cattle. And of course, here we have the first horse-drawn carriages that would have come into this area. The covered wagons from the pioneers. This town of Cardston was actually founded by the settlers that came up from Utah. Their grandchildren and great-grandchildren and so on have remained in this town and continue to bring that legacy in. Ooh, this gives you the idea. It's like, and a rock, get the reins. Whoa!
As fun as it is to roll through history in the museum, there's lots yet to see. Outside, the town's getting ready for the festivities, and everything starts funneling back to one place.
So this is Mainstreet Cardston, and this is the Carriage Theatre House. It's another attraction that brings people here. It's these like little theaters. It's really cool. Come, you have a fun time at the Remington Carriage House, and then at the Carriage House Theatre. So we've got, part of the event is Christmas shopping, right? Just doing some holiday shopping for your family, for those that you need. And so you've got a Christmas market just in this building here.
In that building there, it's called Freddy's on Main, and it actually has an interesting story behind it. Pam and her husband bought it just as the world shut down for COVID, so they spent a lot of time renovating it that year.
Like, I have such a passion for like old buildings and history and preserving it, and this had been like boarded up, so we renovated it, parts of it, and got parts of it usable. We started doing markets because it was the only thing that was legal during COVID. You could have retail. Retail was allowed. We needed to somehow pay the bills, and I had a Christmas market, and it was so wild because we were like earning a little bit of money and we had people in the building.
I think one of the things that's unique about Cardston is there's so many deep roots of the people that live here. So whether they're LDS roots, whether they're Indigenous roots, whether they're Hutterite roots, there's all kinds of people from walks of life that have deep tradition and family and roots in the area, and I think that's great.
Yeah, me and my family, we came in from home and we're going to see the festival tonight. We just went up here to the library, sat for an hour, and then now we're going to wait around here till the festival starts and all that. Yeah, so far, the reserve here, see a lot of natives, mixed people here, all over, yeah. It's a nice town, yeah, very nice town.
We started a Truth and Reconciliation program where we feed the patrons of the Moses Lake Shelter here twice a week. They're like sitting on my front step a lot of the time, and I just have like a huge passion for truth and reconciliation. We're not social workers, we're just volunteers. Getting a little bit of financial help from the town was great, and then the church, the LDS church, they pay for the groceries. So that's been amazing. So wonderful.
Wow. So you've turned this space into a place of heart and giving.
Yeah, like naming it after my dad. He'd only passed away a year before we bought it. He was kind of one of those like pillars of the community that just loved volunteering and always donating his time.
Now I'm starting to see it. And it's really cool. Pam didn't just inherit a heart for service from her dad. She named this place after him, Freddy's on Main. And that kind of legacy doesn't stay contained in one building.
It's great, but it's hard work. I get emotional because it is hard work. But we love it and we keep doing it all the time. And then today we think, this is why we did it. I'm going to say today, though, because you can tell and hear the wind blowing and the sign swinging, that we're not sure if we're going to have fire barrels. So that's sad for us, but the man upstairs decides. We've had 30 below weather, we've had warm weather, but we've never had to cancel because of the wind, and this is the first time.
Yeah, the wind was becoming a real concern. But before the lights and before the hill, the lead up to the event was about kids and families.
So our event is, we have lovely stories for the kids, and then we have our cookie decorating and our apple cider.
Started off with some cider.
It's fun. We do it from 2 to 5, and then everybody gets to head out and we have other activities around town.
So it's a good way to start off the event.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So what's your favorite thing about this event?
The fire barrels on Main Street, which is very, very quaint. It's really nice. It just brings you back to a small town feel of our community.
And hearing how important these fire barrels are, it really got me hoping Trudy's fear about the wind wouldn't come true.
And look, we come out from the library and we got the candy cane lights up already. It turned on while we were having fun in the library.
But while Main Street was starting to glow, there was still a lot happening up at the top of the hill. So up here at the office of Cardston County is usually the staging area for the parade, the place where everything comes together before heading down Main Street. But tonight, things weren't lining up quite the way they normally do. Surprisingly though, spirits were still really high.
Oh my gosh, it's so joyful. Like, this is amazing. This is one of the best events, and it brings the community together. We didn't have a lot of stuff at Christmas. It was muted, you know, but this brings so much spirit, and it creates that sense of unity and just alive. It's amazing.
And from the start, the spirit of this event was really a story of bringing light in darkness.
But the first year we did the parade was during the COVID, and that year we couldn't do anything. And so the last minute we decided, let's do a parade, because they didn't have anything, like there'd been nothing. It doesn't get better than that.
So, if a global pandemic doesn't stop a group of volunteers like this from spreading the joy of the season, it shouldn't surprise me to find out what they thought of today's challenges with the weather.
Even tonight we've had text, is it on still, or are you guys going to cancel? No, we have to carry the lights, we're carrying the lights.
Quick shout out to our media sponsor. Listen for the Backroads Alberta Minute on New Country Radio for updates on my adventures and ideas of things to do in small towns around the province.
We got the Festival of Lights up in Marquee. Card Home, this is their tradition, they're doing this, but this is a new thing here. Spoiler alert, is the new addition to the Festival of Lights this year is this big wreath. And it's going to be lit up along with the Card Home.
And glancing around at the fire barrels on Main Street, it looks like the townsfolk got their wish.
We want to wish everyone a happy holidays and a safe holidays and Merry Christmas, and we'll light the tree now.
With the town officially lit, all eyes are looking towards the top of the hill as the floats come sailing down to bring everyone some Christmas cheer. The parade rolls through, and that's the difference here. This isn't audience and performers, it's neighbors and neighbors. By the time the last float passes, the wind is still relentless. But nobody goes home. They all head to one place, the Remington Carriage Museum.
I mean, just into the Remington Center today, we've had over 600 people come. So that's fantastic, right? We've got the Remington, we've got the Carriage House Theater. I mean, Cardston's full of good things.
And let's be honest, there's one main reason the kids are dragging their parents here to this place tonight. To see the big guy. And Mrs. Claus too, of course.
Hey, what did you think of the parade? Was it fun? Did you get candy?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome! Did you tell Santa what you wanted? You got a candy cane from the big man, hey?
Santa Claus?
Yeah?
That was Santa.
That was Santa.
Yeah.
Right. What did you tell Santa? Did you say I was a good girl?
Yeah?
You were brave. Awesome. What's so good? Merry Christmas. You know what's incredible is there are so many carriages in this place that they have to fit them in like this section, which is basically like a warehouse, to showcase all of them. And like some of them, like look at this one. This is a park drag, like multiple levels. They had headlights. Looks like you had to probably put kerosene or some kind of like fuel in them so you could actually go at night. Mr. Remington, Dan Remington, he didn't just donate the carriages, he also had a collection of tack. So let's go check that out. Here's a whole collection of tack. So this would be the types of harnesses and things that they would use, I guess. You can see the horse. They would have to sew up the leather and whatnot, I guess. Here's a restoration shop. We were in here a little bit earlier and we talked to the guys there. They were doing amazing work restoring these old carriages into like just ones that you'd find or they're sold, and there's a lot of work that goes into making these carriages look the way they do. So this is basically how it ends with carriage rides at the Remington house. Everybody kind of migrates from the main street where the light up was and the parade down to a carriage house where you get to go and view the carriages and have some hallmarky rides. Like where else could you experience that?
Well, I don't, in this day and age, it's not every day that you can, be around horses and carriages. I mean, that's kind of a lost art anymore. If you go back 100 years, shoot, everybody did it, but that's not the case anymore. So it's a pretty unique experience to come here and be able to see that.
I mean, I know I could experience stuff like this in my own town, but I have to pay for it. Like, these are things that are done by volunteers. They're right here just to come and visit and enjoy, and not just like there's a passion behind it that's a little bit different. It's a gift. It's like not just like Christmas is that gift of oneself, and this is manifested in everything that these volunteers are doing.
And I think that's the answer to the question I had when I first got here. What keeps a town together when the wind blows and the world changes?
Cardston is a community that reflects your effort. And so if you give more to the community will give more to you. If you go in with an expectation that the community is supposed to do something for me, and I'm going to sit back, it's not. But it will meet you where you meet it. It's been phenomenal.
County and the town of amazing supporters.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I love it.
This is Cardston. In Cardston, I found a town built on legacy and quiet acts of service. But head northeast into Lakeland County, where small-town pride shows up loud in cowboy spirit. Rodeo dust, deep roots from the Métis to the French, Canadian, and Ukrainian settlers, and somehow, a UFO landing pad. Next stop, St. Paul. Don't miss the next episode of Back Roads, Alberta.